necessary. Now, interesting enough, his protege, now senior associate athletics director John Heisler, hasn't missed a football game since he was hired in 1978. Our Vahid Sadrazadi joins us now to introduce us to the Irish Ironman.
Hey, Allison, on game days, you can find John Heisler either on the field here at Notre Dame Stadium or in the brand new press box here high atop the stadium. And of course, John Heisler has written many memorable books and articles over the years about Notre Dame. But what may be even more remarkable is his streak, his Ironman streak of Notre Dame football games.
Would you maybe say you're the Iron Man of Notre Dame athletics?
I don't know about that. I guess when you stay here as long as I have, you've seen a lot of things over the years, let's put it that way. I mean, that part's been fun.
An Ironman streak unlike any other, under the Golden Dome, that has spanned nearly 4 decades.
It's somewhere past 460 football games that I've seen in a row. It's a little scary. So that was starting in the 79 season, the beginning of the 79 season. I haven't missed one since.
Peel back the reserve facade, and you'll see that John Heisler is first and foremost a sports fan at heart.
Notre Dame football really sort of jumped onto the map, and certainly Rockne had a huge amount to do with that.
The South Bend native grew up in the shadow of Touchdown Jesus.
I started going to football games in 1964, and Era's son Mike was a classmate of mine starting in 4th grade. I actually had a single season ticket in both football and men's basketball here at Notre Dame, and I missed a few games along the way, but not very many. I spent a lot of time out here on campus when I was a little kid.
That passion for sports ultimately led to a career in journalism. After graduating from the University of Missouri, a job opened up at Notre Dame in the athletics department under sports information director Roger Valdesari.
Initially, ironically, I wasn't dying to come back to Notre Dame necessarily. My parents had moved to the East Coast while I was in college, and so I didn't necessarily have this undying wish to come to Notre Dame. But I think when you looked at the position and you looked at Notre Dame and you looked at the reputation, and at that time, again, Notre Dame had just won the national championship in football. They'd just been to the Final Four in St. Louis in men's basketball. It was just a tremendous opportunity that I guess I ultimately couldn't really pass it up when there was a chance to interview for the job.
That decision started the impressive and improbable streak.
We've bound copies of all our old football media guides. And
over the years, the job titles have changed, serving as the sports information director, then assistant athletic director, and now his current role as senior associate athletics director.
For history down the road.
And the scenery has changed along with it.
Old Legion Field, I remember going down there in 1980. That was a long time ago. We played Alabama. 1979, we actually went over to Japan and played a game in Tokyo against Miami of Florida. The 88 Miami game when Miami came in the middle of October and was ranked #1. The Florida State game in 1993, they were ranked #1. Notre Dame was ranked #2. You know, a lot of great memories, mostly in terms of the people who you meet. I mean, that's what this job is about. You're dealing with media, you're dealing with administrators, you're dealing with coaches and athletes.
And while he spends more of his time these days behind the desk, creating publications for the university, don't expect Heisler to stop attending games anytime soon.
Athletics in general, but particularly college athletics, it's a live reality show every day. And that's why people want to come to the events, is because whatever the storyline has been in the past, you don't know for sure what's going to happen in that next game.
Journalist.
They tell a lot of stories.
Sports fan.
And all day Sunday working on your press release for the next week.
Iron Man. Time will only tell what titles John Heisler will add next to his legendary resume. Incredible man, appreciative of his time to spend with us and to learn more about his life and career. Of course, he's a South Bend native and attended St. Joe High School. Now, besides being part of this Game Day magazine publication, Heisler has written, co-written, or edited 10 books on Notre Dame football. He's worked on 5 NCAA and basketball Final Four events. He was inducted into the Cosita Hall of Fame. The Notre Dame Monogram Club awarded him an honorary monogram in 1991. Truly an amazing career, an Iron Man-like career that Allison is just getting started. We'll send it back to you.
And John's wife is actually a professor here at Notre Dame. She does an incredible job, Karen Heisler, so a really neat couple here with Notre Dame. Now, coming up, he has played